Hello and welcome to the show. You know, moving to a new city or a new state, that's one thing, but moving to a new country where you may not fluently speak the language or understand the culture and traditions, that's totally different. But women, men, and children take the steps legally to do so every single day. Our guests today say their American dreams were worth the challenges of getting here and thriving here. My first guest is Gulliana, an attorney who had a successful career in law in Peru. After moving to the States, though, she was told she had to start over with her entire legal education. She's here to talk about the ups and the downs of her journey and what she's doing now for other Latina women. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Portia, for having me. It's an honor. I'm very humbled to be here, so thank you so much.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I want to talk about little Gulliana in Peru.
Yes.
The little girl who grew up in Peru and had
Yes.
these big dreams. What were your dreams? What were your family's dreams for you?
Yes, so I was very fortunate that I was brought up in a family. So my grandparents were ministers. So what I saw they giving to the community was very important to them, and I have that ingrained. So at a young age, I knew I wanted to be an attorney. That was kind of my focus. I saw that my grandparents having very little, whatever the little they have, they always give it to the congregation. But when a legal issue came out, then they cannot do anything about it. So my goal at a young age was to hopefully become an attorney and then try to get back and do pro bono work.
So this is you with
My
your
mom.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So what point, so you become an attorney, right, in Peru, right?
Yes, so I finished law school in Peru. I was working in what is called the district attorney, I guess, at that time. I didn't finish because in Peru it's 6 years. So I did 3 years of law school. But I already been doing a lot of internships. I was very involved, attending conference. So I was kind of on that road to be an attorney.
So what made you decide to come to this country?
Love.
Love.
Yes.
Of course. Love. It's every single time. So you end up coming to Georgia. Where did you go from?
Yeah, so my ex-husband, now ex-husband, and I will move to, well, he's American, but he was living in Peru for a period of time and going back and forth. And then I immigrated here and have to start all over again, right?
Were you expecting that? Were you?
No, and that's actually something that everybody should know.
Yeah.
In a way, because the legal systems are different.
Right.
And then I thought I could just start picking up where I left. But in Peru, you have to study 6 years. Here, you have to do undergrad and then go to law school.
So you went to undergraduate school and then went to law school again.
I even started behind it. I have to do ESL as a second language.
Oh.
I had to take the TOEFL exam. I started Georgia Perimeter College. I did an associate degree in political science. And then I went to Georgia State to get my international economics degree.
Well, which is amazing. I think it speaks to the commitment here. And we're looking here. This is Mom again.
My mom. Not in law school.
Yes, indeed. This has got to make your family proud.
Yes.
But it sounds like there are, I don't want to say challenges. I mean, you understood that you had to do that and learn a very different system.
Yes.
But it takes a lot of fortitude and strength and determination to keep going when you have to start over.
Yes, and to be honest with you, I think intelligence, I always say this to people that I mentor, law students, young people that want to get into the legal career. I tell them, yes, you need education, you need some type of be able to take the test and all of that, but most important, like you say, determination, grit, continuing. It's going to be, I encounter a lot of challenges, not just the language, but the culture. I got divorced, and so I have to kind of start from the beginning. I didn't have any money, and worked 4 jobs, trying to put myself through college a little by little. So it took me 18 years to be again in a law school environment.
What do you hope people will understand hearing your story from all walks of life about the desire, the pursuit of happiness?
Yes.
And then people from all over are really just want that as well.
Yeah, I think it's, to be honest with you, I feel like all of us have it, right? Immigrants, people here, I love this country because we're the melting pot, right? I was fortunate enough, even though with my own challenges and my own things I have to overcome, I was able to find mentors in my life. So what I tell everybody when I do mentorship, when I try to get back in the community, I always tell them, be a mentor, find a mentor, get back, because I feel that's how for me at least, it has helped me to overcome some of the challenges.
Because you spend a lot of time working with young girls,
Yes.
trying to make sure that they can see, you can come to this country, or if they're second generation, right? Maybe
Yes.
third generation now.
Yes.
But that, sometimes the challenges are still present, and you want girls to see that you can become an attorney. You can do all the things, so to speak.
Yeah, and to be honest, statistically, we underrepresented. 4% of attorneys are Latinos. Of those, only 2% are Latinas, and even below that, less than 1% are managing partners or own their own firm.
Wow.
So I try to.
It's important to make
yes.
that distinction too, right?
Yes.
Representation matters in every industry and in every courtroom, right?
Yes. I feel like it lifts everybody up, to be honest with you. I feel like when minorities of people of color, of all of us, can get a seat on the table in a way, everybody benefits from it.
Yeah. Your biggest message to new immigrants who are trying to find their way, find the resources, what other advice do you have?
Yeah, I would say find your village.
Find your village,
Find your village. We have it in a way kind of easy in South America and Peru, I guess. We all kind of together, all kind of way. When you get here, of course, try to learn the language. Try to get the education, because with that opens so many doors. And then try to find your village. I was fortunate enough that my husband now, my children are my village. I have many good friends in the community. And also be part of different organizations. I put my goal and my vision is to be able to give back. So I'll be able to do that as much as I can.
Well, and you are an absolute beautiful role model of success and what it means to pursue the American dream and get over some hardships and press through.
Yes.
So thank you for sharing your story. I appreciate it.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
coming up, Magadi's love for cooking and her Mexican roots led her on a path to culinary success. We're talking about how she did it with help a family here in the U.S. and in Mexico. That conversation is coming up after the break. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I really want to thank you for season 3 of Portia. It's because of loyal viewers like you that we keep getting to share this daily dose of positivity all across the country. So just a reminder, I still need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And go ahead and tell your friends. You can catch us now in Orlando, in San Francisco, in Atlanta, and all across the country on Fox Soul. Tell your friends. We'll see you soon on Portia.